This week on Fly Rod Chronicles, Curtis and the FRC crew travel out west to New Mexico to float the world-famous San Juan River with elite fly fishing. This episode is going to be a little different, as his daughter Laken focuses on a world record trout on the fly rod. This episode is all about quality over quantity, so stick around for one epic show.
Yeah! Woo-hoo! Yeah!
Traveling the world, fishing, enjoying the great outdoors. Those are things that would have seemed impossible to me when I was a kid growing up in the mountains of West Virginia. I'm a lucky man, and I never want to forget it, and I'm hoping that sharing my experiences with folks will inspire them to do the same. I'm Curtis Fleming, and these are my Fly Rod Chronicles.
This week on Fly Rod Chronicles, we're out in New Mexico on the San Juan River. We hooked up with our good friend David Torres, who is with Elite Fly Fishing. You know, David has told me about the monster fish that live on the San Juan. We've caught some incredible fish over the years on the San Juan.
Curtis and the crew get loaded up and head over the mountain to meet up with David at Elite Fly Fishing.
We'll go ahead and get started here real quick. Got to meet David last year, come down out here with our family, and we couldn't just come once. We had to take another trip and bring everybody else out here. You know, everybody has been on the water. Everybody here has fished, but as we know, you know, fishing is different. You know, they're all used to throwing night crawlers and bobbers, you know. No, I'm just kidding you. But David, just real quick, tell them a little bit about what type of fishing it's going to be.
Well, today we're going to be doing mostly nymphing,
Okay.
which is a strike indicator with a weight and then 2 flies below that. That's the way most of us do it. They have to be barbless hook. So what we're going to do is cast it up side of the boat, watch the indicator. If it twitches, any movement, or sometimes it'll go under, just set the hook. You don't set hard, just lift it. Get them, if you can, get them on the reel. If not, if you like to feel more comfortable strip them in, you can do it that way too. And then just play the fish. These fish will fight pretty hard, what you guys know from last time.
Right.
So you've got to take your time on them. And we're using anywhere from 5X to 6X tippet, which is, you know, real light tippet. So you just take time, and our flies will be anywhere from size 18s to all the way to 24s. That's what we'll be throwing. So it just, you guys will get used to it. It's not that hard. You just listen to your guide, and that's all you got to do, and we'll all do good. Left, Curtis. There you go, Curtis.
There we go. Look at my guy over there filming. Look at my main guy.
Holding me.
Charlie.
That did pretty good, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, sir, Dave. Thank you, brother.
Yep, there we go. On a dry.
On the dry.
Yep, you ready? Raise up. Raise your arm up. Raise up high. There you go.
Nice. Oh, that's a good one, Shelly.
Man, that guy's not want to come in, does he, Kurt?
No.
Huh?
Nice.
Nice, brother. Nice brown.
Thanks, brother.
That's a good one.
Thank you, man.
That's a good one.
You know, the satisfaction of watching your kids do something that is perfected, I mean, it's the most enjoyment as a father to watch my daughters and my son-in-law's fish. But, you know, Laken's been fishing since she was a little kid, and she's really picked up fly fishing. Okay, so we're going to talk about Laken's big fish. You know, I got to witness all 20 minutes that you fought it, or however long. I think there's 17 minutes. But doing it on such light tippet, a size 3-weight rod, I found out something a little more interesting, and that was that you let Dillon take shots at that fish before you.
I think that I wanted Dillon to get it. We knew it was a huge fish, and you know, coming into the family, Dillon learned the art of fly fishing, and we were targeting after, you know, the fish. We could see it under the water, and I wanted Dillon to get it, but the fish just wasn't interested in his rig. So the guide let me throw a couple shots at it, and it liked the red larva.
I got you, just hold it, just hold it. I'm gonna pull Charles away. I'm gonna pull Charles away.
Yeah, we got you.
Snake right past you, dude.
So Laken has now been fighting her fish for 15 minutes.
Yes.
Fish just went under everybody's boat, trying to get away from her. And now,
So when I knew the fish was hooked, I knew that was just the start. So I knew that I had to, honestly, I kept my head down. I was looking at my line, and I was listening to Jacob. And I knew I couldn't look up and see you because I would feel pressure and nervous, and I knew that I had to focus.
Yep.
And that it could be a while. So I kept my head down, and I tuned everyone out, listened to my guide, and essentially just kept telling myself, yes, your arm is gonna be sore, and yes, it kind of hurts, but this doesn't happen often, so just keep going.
When she hooks into this fish, instantly I knew it was a big fish. And after like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes of fighting this fish, and you're thinking the knot's gonna get, you know, it's gonna come apart. You're gonna think the line's gonna get nicked. Please land that fish. Then after 10 minutes and she's still fighting this fish, I'm over here like as proud as a father could be. Plus her and Dillon just told me that I'm gonna be a grandfather for the first time in December. I mean, I got everything going right in the world, except we got to get this fish to the boat. You got this, Lake. No way.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yep. It's like that picture we showed you.
You saw it?
It's like that picture we showed you. Yeah. Should be fighting hard, huh?
Oh, no. No.
Fish is strong.
Yeah, jeez. She's gonna need a nap after this. Or did you want to do a stay tuned?
Yeah. You know, David Torres, he's got an incredible outfitting business. You know, elite fly fishing. You know, David, it seems like every time we fish, we end up in his boat. He pairs the guides to the personalities. And when he put Jacob with my daughter Laken and her husband Dillon, I knew they were going to stick good fish, because Jacob he's got the eye for big fish, and I kept watching him hit one part of the river. So it just shows how experienced that David's guides are.
Well, that's a fish,
Hey,
huh?
you need a back massage? Loosen up?
She ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, she said yeah. Go ahead. Woo!
I'm gonna go that way.
Yeah. You got this, Lake. You got this. Oh.
Won't come up.
Oh, oh, oh. Running over. Come on, stick it. Stick it. Come on. Oh,
He won't come up, huh?
daggone. Stick it, stick it, stick it.
Keep lifting, Lincoln.
So looking back at the footage, when I tell you this was like a 17-minute fight, it was every bit of 17 minutes. And again, the satisfaction of watching Laken work that fish. And in the hole, there was a lot of other fishermen. So, you know, hats off to her guide, Jacob, who clutched up and got her in the position to land that fish. But the fish wasn't having any part of it. That's one thing I could say about elite fly fishing. David hires classy, very well-knowledged fly fishing guides. And Jacob knew to land that fish, it was about, you got to get it tired, you got to get it in the right water. And hey, hats off, Jacob, for putting a fish of a lifetime on the end of Laken's line.
There he comes.
Oh, there it is. Right there. Come on, baby. Oh my gosh. Come on, dear Lord.
Oh yeah, she did. You should be able to pick him up right there.
Pick up, pick up, pick up,
Hard,
pick
hard.
up, pick up,
Get him.
pick up. Yeah! Woo-hoo! Yeah! Way to go, Laken!
The Lodge at Chama is a luxurious ranch and hunting resort in northern New Mexico, offering guests opportunities for big game hunting, trout fishing, and other recreational activities, all within an expansive 36,000-acre property owned by the Jicarilla Apache Nation. The lodge provides high-end accommodations, world-class cuisine, and personalized experiences for individuals, families, and corporate groups. To make your very own reservation at the Lodge at Chama, give us a call or check us out online.
Pick up, pick up, pick up,
Hard,
pick up,
hard.
pick up,
Get him.
pick up. Yeah! Woo-hoo! Yeah! Way to go, Laken! So, when Laken finally lands his fish, the celebration, all of our friends, family, videographers, producers, man, we're all celebrating. We're so excited for her. So instantly I go into producer mode and be like, all right, we got to get this picture, we got to get this, we got to get this measurement. She shatters an IGFA world record because this fish is 27.5 inches long with a 19-inch girth. So when you do the math, it's like a 14, 15-pound trout that she catches on a very light tippet. So I'm like, Laken, we're going to get proper management. But she puts a stop to it. She's like, Dad, let's get the fish back. We have worked this fish. Let's get a photograph. I don't care about the world record. I want to get this fish back where someone else can experience this. Proud dad moment.
Ready?
Okay, come on, yeah, hop in here.
Get down low. You're gonna have to get your butt wet.
Okay.
That fish right there will be bigger than her firstborn. Right? I mean, yeah. David, another good trip down here on the San Juan with elite fly fishing.
Yep, another great day again.
And a bunch of chaos in Jacob's boat.
Yep.
So tell me what happened in your boat.
Yeah, we had a double or two maybe, and had a couple big eats on dry flies, big hoppers like a size 4. And to start the day off, Laken came through with a big 28-inch brown, and
28.
28
And a half.
We couldn't give her 29. It was that close.
Which means I don't get to turn 30 this year. It's 28 and a half.
Exactly.
Right?
With a
Exactly.
19-inch girth.
That's right.
19-inch
That's right.
girth.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. We've done the measurements on it. I mean, literally. How much you think that fish weighed?
I'd say about 14 and a half, 15 pounds.
Man.
maybe a 10-minute fight, 4X tippet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red
Sight
arm.
fished it. It was really awesome.
Sight fished it. Meaning Dillon took a shot at it before you?
He took a few or many, yes, many shots. I came in behind him and made the right one.
And listen, Laken, we've been doing this a long time.
Right.
We could not do it without incredible people
No.
like Jacob and David.
Could not have
I
done
mean,
it at all.
Yeah.
Even just finding the fish.
Yeah.
I mean, even when the boat moved just a little bit, Jacob knew exactly where it was the entire time.
It was so cool. What a cool day. And just real quick, David, for people that wants to book a trip with you, what's the easiest way to book?
They can call me at area code 505-608-8543 and ask for Dave, or look me up at eliteflyfishing.org.
Man, you guys got it going on down here. You really do.
Thank you.
This was incredible. Thank you, guys. We
Thank you,
appreciate
guys.
you.
We appreciate
Yep.
you guys.
Yep.
Yes,
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jacob.
Yes, it was
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
Tell you what, it's 2 years in a row, and we're gonna make this annual. We're gonna try.
We got to.
Yes.
We got to.
That's
We'll
right.
see y'all next year.
Hang out with